Hey guys, it's Holly. Welcome back for another video. As you can tell by the title, today we're going to be talking about what to expect after weight loss surgery. So I think that most people are pretty much aware of what to expect before surgery, because you're kind of taught by your doctor and maybe a nutritionist and just friends and stuff like that. But you never really know exactly what to expect after surgery. So I'm going to give you kind of my top 10 things that are I was kind of unaware of and shocked by. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Alright, so the first thing we're going to be talking about is smoking. So this wasn't really an issue for me. I've never smoked before. My husband does have an e-cig that he uses, so sometimes I would use that, just messing around or whatever. So you do have to be nicotine free 8 weeks prior to surgery. Well, I had to be. I don't know what your doctor requires. So I had to be nicotine free 8 weeks prior to surgery. That just helps with the healing process. If you have a lot of nicotine in your system, it's going to kind of cause you not to heal as well. And then also they want you to be nicotine free for the rest of your life. So if you are a smoker and you're wanting to have the surgery, I would go ahead and start trying to quit, because I know it can be very difficult. So I would even start trying to quit before you even get a foot in the process. So number 2 is going to be alcohol. So whenever you are overweight, normally you're overweight because food is an addiction. You're kind of addicted to it, to sugars. Whenever you're upset, you binge eat, stuff like that. I actually never had an issue with binge eating. I just never ate healthy for me whenever I did eat. I actually didn't eat that often. I just didn't eat healthy whenever it was the time to eat. But anyway, so alcohol, usually people will have a transfer addiction. So whenever you can't eat as much anymore, you want to find another outlet to kind of go to kind of relieve that stress. So many people go to alcohol. Well, now that you have a new stomach, it's hard for your body to kind of handle all that. So you're initially going to be a lightweight now. So they want you to stay away from alcohol at least a year after your surgery, if not forever. But they just want to give you that time to kind of get used to your new body and stuff like that. So if you don't think you can do that, I don't think I would have the surgery, just because obviously I haven't drank since I've had the surgery, but you're probably going to get pretty drunk if you try to. So I would definitely try to stay away for at least a year. Number 3 is vitamins. So whenever you're having the surgery, before you have the surgery, you're probably going to be taking some sort of medications, like maybe it's diabetic, high blood pressure, I don't really know what else. That's just the 2 I had to be taking. But so you're thinking like, wow, it would be awesome if the surgery caused me not to have to take any medicines for the rest of my life. Well, you also need to think about vitamins. So after your surgery, you're going to need to take a multivitamin, B12, and then calcium, and then iron if your multivitamin doesn't have iron in it already. So those are 3 to 4 vitamins you're going to have to carry with you anytime you go anywhere. So it's also a burden to have to carry that. So if you're looking forward to not having to take any medications or anything with you when you go on vacation or go to somebody's house, you're going to have to take your vitamins, which is healthier for you than, I guess, other medications. But just know that you're going to have to do that. So I have to take a multivitamin, a B12, and a calcium in the morning, and then I take the multivitamin, the B12, and then like 2 or 3 hours later I take the calcium, and then 2 or 3 hours later I take the multi, and then 2 or 3 hours later I take the calcium again. So just be aware of that, and that you're going to have to do that for the rest of your life. So the next thing I want to talk about for number 4 is pregnancy. So if you are considering starting a family soon, I definitely would either try to wait on that or try to have a child before you have the surgery, because your prime time of weight loss is going to be the first 6 to 8 months. So they don't want you to get pregnant during that time. It's not harmful to your body. It's just for this tool to actually really work, it's going to be better for you if you try not to get pregnant during that time. I would personally wait till after, because whenever you're overweight or obese, your pregnancy is not going to be as, you know, smooth or healthy for your child. So I would try to wait until after your surgery. So my doctor told me to wait at least 18 months to 2 years before I got pregnant. I wasn't trying to start a family anyway. I'm still pretty young and I wanted to graduate school first. So it turned out well for me, but that is another thing you're going to want to be aware of. So if you're wanting to start a family, maybe think about waiting or talking with your partner about that. So I'm going to kind of put 6 and 7 together. So those are 2 more things you can't have after your surgery, and that is caffeine and carbonation. So no coffee, no Cokes, no anything carbonated or caffeinated. So I can't have, pretty much the only thing I can have is water with Crystal Light, Gatorade Zero, and decaffeinated tea or decaffeinated coffee, which I love coffee anyway, so it's fine that I drink it decaffeinated. So just be aware of that as well. If you don't think you can give up your Cokes or your caffeine, just make sure that you can do that after your surgery. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was your post-op diet. So for me, the first week after surgery, I was on a clear liquid diet. That is pretty much water and Crystal Light, your broths, sugar-free popsicles, Gatorade Zero, Powerade Zero, anything like that. That's all I could have. Which you don't really want anything else after your surgery. But then, so your second and third week, so after that first week is the clear liquid, so your second and third week is going to be your full liquid. So that's going to be pretty much everything I just said, but you're going to start introducing your protein shakes, yogurt, sugar-free pudding, and you can start eating like sugar-free like fudge pops. I think that's pretty much it. That's all I added, I think, to the previous diet. Oh, and cream soups. You can start having like cream of chicken and stuff like that. It's good to mix like broth in there with it. And I think that's all I added. So that's what you can expect for the second and third week. So then the fourth week is going to be puree. So the puree diet is going to be like scrambled eggs, flaky fish, refried beans, pretty much anything as long as it's pureed. Vienna weenies, I had those, the tuna packets. That's pretty much what I ate. I didn't really want to try to puree anything else. I just think that's so gross. So yeah, so then the next week you can pretty much start eating whatever. So now I pretty much will eat anything. So I'll drink like a protein shake in the morning, or I'll have eggs, or eggs and turkey bacon, oatmeal, unsweetened Cheerios with skim milk. I eat chicken breasts, fish, scallops, grilled shrimp. The Laughing Cow cheeses are really good for snacks. And then the Wisps chips, they're like 100% cheese. It's just like, they look like chips, but it's just Parmesan cheese like cooked to where it's like a hard chip, and they're so good. They have a lot of protein, but that's like a good little savory treat if you're wanting something like salty. But yeah, just prepare yourself for having to kind of eat a little differently and a lot less. The next thing I want to talk about is like going out or ordering at a restaurant. So it's kind of hard not to tell your friends about your surgery, because if you're going out to eat or to a restaurant or something, you're probably going to order like a side, because that's all you can eat. And they're going to be like, why are you only eating that? How is she only eating that? So just kind of what I do is, if I know I'm going to go out with some friends or something, I kind of search the menu online before I go to kind of see like what I can have or what I should order. I end up usually getting like a soup. Like me and my friends went to Taco Mamacita the other day. I don't know if that's common, but I got the taco soup and it was actually really good. So, or some places offer like a side of chicken or a side of shrimp or a side of salmon. So I'll get that, or just a side of vegetables. So just kind of prepare yourself for that and know how you need to prepare whenever you're going to be going out to eat. Also another thing, like at restaurants, the waitresses will kind of look at you weird. Like I ordered like a side of macaroni and cheese one time and she's like, that's really small. And I'm like, I know, that's fine. That's all I'll eat. Are you sure? You know, that's really small. I can get you a big one. I'm like, it's fine, I promise. And then like when you don't finish it, they're like, they're probably on their first date. Like she's probably trying not to eat a lot for in front of him or something. Like, and then my husband and I went to Waffle House one morning and I got just a scrambled egg, like one scrambled egg, and I didn't even finish that. And like she looked at me and I overheard her go, picky. I was like, what? What did she just say? Like I was so mad. And like it's none of their business. Like I don't want to be like, actually I had weight loss surgery. Like, and then like the first 2 weeks, whenever you're on that full liquid diet, I would bring like a Tervis with my cream soup in there, like if my husband wanted to go out to eat, and they would look at me like, what is wrong with her? Why is she coming to a restaurant and eating cream soup? So just be prepared for people to look at you like you're weird and people to question what you're ordering and stuff like that. So just, it's not fun sometimes, but it's worth it. So the next thing I want to talk about is protein. So after your surgery, what my doctor says is protein first, everything else last. So try to get in your protein with all your meals. Once you get that in, you can kind of eat something like a treat or something. So try to make every meal full of protein. So you're going to want to drink your protein shakes. We try to get ones that are at least 20 grams or more. At this point, you know, 4 weeks out, you can start having protein bars. Try to eat your chicken, your fish, yogurt, the Carb Master yogurts from Kroger. They're really good and they have 12 grams of protein. Your cheeses will have protein. So just keep in mind, you know, for the rest of your life, you're really going to have to like make sure your meals have adequate protein. So you're going to want to do 48 to 60 grams of protein a day, if not more. So I try to do 70. 48 is pretty much just for those first few weeks because it's going to be hard to get in your protein with, you know, clear liquids and full liquids. But also, as a result, if you don't get your protein in, a lot of people's hair will fall out. So make sure you're getting in that protein, and just remember that this is going to be a part of your life for the rest of your life. All right, so number 10, last thing is it painful? Yes, it is very painful. I've never had a surgery before where there's like incisions, so I don't really have anything to compare it to, but I like to think I have a pretty high pain tolerance, and this was extremely painful to me. You can't really lay all the way back because it like hurts to stretch your stomach out. Pretty much you have to sit up or sit in a recliner. Like I had to sleep in a recliner. There's one incision where they pull the excess stomach out, and that's the incision that literally hurts so bad. I guess they stretch it open to get the stomach out or whatever, because it's a tiny little incision and then they're pulling out like this much stomach. So it hurts. Like I don't know what else to say besides it hurts really bad. Alright guys, that's going to be all for today's video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos on weight loss surgery or just on life in general. If you have any more questions, feel free to comment below, or if you think anything I said is not right, or just let me know. Like if you think I need to add something or take out something, if I'm not doing something right, let me know if I'm doing something wrong. So make sure to hit subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and hit the bell to notify you if I upload some more for good information. You'll have a great rest of your day. Thanks. Bye.